ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शांति शांति। I would like to begin this discourse with a small story. I think everyone loves the story. Stories like this. There was a very great king who had a great army and a big part of the land. He was so powerful. He had defeated so many kings and warriors. One day, he was roaming in his palace. His small prince was crying. And he asked his minister, "Why my prince is crying?" Minister was very, very intelligent. He said, "Just leave it. Because this is kid." He says, "No, I am the king. I am the great king. I have everything. My kid should not cry. Ask him whatever is needed, whatever is required, I can give." Minister said, "Okay, now you ask." The king went to the prince and asked, "Why are you crying? What the reason?" The kid said, "I want an elephant. I want an elephant." So king says, "It is no problem. I have so many elephants and very big elephant was there in the palace." The kid smiled a little bit and started again crying more loudly. The king said, "Now what happened?" He said, "Give me a small bottle." King said, "Okay, it's also no problem." Then he was given a small bottle. He smiled little bit, again started crying. The king asked him, "Now what?" He said, "Now put the elephant in this bottle." Minister says, "Now look at kid." The king says, "Oh my God, nothing can be done. This is the story of not only that kid, this story is all of us. You are like a prince, and God is like your great father. The God had everything, and he wants to give us And we are also want, and we are crying continuously. Everyone is suffering. And God is also trying to do something, but I would say God is also helpless to help us. Now, what the reason? What the philosophy of the life? What the connection between us and the God? What the gap? Now see, we all have been working. We all have been doing extremely work. But none of us is totally satisfied. Exceptionally, every rule has exception. So exceptionally few people could be satisfied. And not because of they have done the work completely of the world, because they may have chosen another approach of the life. My point is, what we do want, I question you, all of us, what do we want? What is our desire? I will start from very, very basic things. A small kid goes to school for education. He wants a good education. So this is his desire or her desire to get a good education. Okay? Get education. And finally, he complete school, then college, then university. So if you are interested in education, you just take education. But we know that our education is not our purpose. I want a job. Education just a medium. Education is not our purpose, it is not our goal. Our goal is to get a good job. And now think again. If I don't have job, I will try all possible ways. But I know that the job is not my purpose. I want something from the job. I want money. And we work because we have to work. We don't have any other option. We have to work. You see, if we have interest in the work, see the people, when Friday evening comes, oh my God, now I am so happy. I am so happy because now I am free. And after Sunday, there again comes Monday morning, very bad morning. No one likes it. So that is why we put the quotation in offices, work is worship. No one wants Monday morning, but it comes again. We do not want to work, and we have to work, and that is why we are suffering. We fight with ourselves. See, small kids, they enjoy, they are playing. You are more powerful than the kids. your energy, your strength is more than the kids. But end of the life, you are so tired. The kids are continuously, they are doing something this and that because we are suffering, we are struggling, we are fighting with ourselves. We have to work and we do not want to work. So we are not enjoying our work. This is our problem. We want money. Once in the USA, actually, a very intelligent person got a job, third number position in a company, very big company. He was very, very intelligent. And before joining, he met his first boss, and boss congratulated him and said, "Thank you, welcome to my company." He says, "I would like to ask one question." "What question?" "You are selected." She says, "Yes, I know that I'm selected. I will join from tomorrow, but I have one question. You are in first number, I am third number, and I want to be number one. Are you satisfied with your job?" The number one boss says, "First close the door." Close the door. To be honest, I will not lie with you. Yes, I am also not satisfied with the job. I am looking for another job in another company. So no one is satisfied wherever that person is. No matter someone may be president, some may be a laborer. We want just money. Okay, now take the part of the money. You take money, but you cannot buy anything. What's the purpose of the money? If I cannot buy anything, I cannot buy a house, I cannot buy a house, a car, a furniture, then what's the purpose of the money? So now you think, what do you want? You want education, you want job, you want money, you want house, you want family, friend. What do you want? Eventually you will reach, I want happiness. Am I right? So everyone, no matter it is educated, uneducated, it is human beings, it is animal, no matter. So everyone wants only happiness. And problem begins. We cannot make difference between the happiness and source of the medium of the happiness. We have to make a difference between the happiness and the medium of happiness. Like you have a car. Yes, car is not happiness. Car is the medium of the traveling. You travel. House is just to live. You may be happy, you may not. I remember an incident, actually not incident, it is just experiment. In a scientist, actually it was a Russian scientist, he did an experiment. a small experiment. A rat, he took a rat and put it in a cage, in a small cage. In that cage, he put two switches. Two switches. If one switch rat touches, it gives piece of the bread. Accidentally, if another switch he touches, he gets a electric shock. Means happiness and misery. So red small, there was small space, and red was moving from here to there, and there were two switches. Accidentally, he touched one switch and he got bread. He became happy. And he thought another switch will also give the bread, and he touched another switch and he got shocked. Oh my God, what is this? Slowly, he became used to, and he got that idea. If I touch this switch, I will get bread. If I touch this switch, I will get shocked. He became sure. But scientists is so naughty. They make experiment. So he put switch another way, reverse way. And the rat goes and touches the one switch where he usually gets bread. Today he gives salt. And rat became confused. But he tried another switch, he got bread. So slowly, he became used to again. Yes, this is the way for happiness, this is the way for the misery. So I have to avoid this switch. I have to use this one. Okay. After some time, he make another twist. Slowly, the rat became totally confused. This is the story of rat. Not only rat. This is a story of our. Today, I am getting happiness from one person. Tomorrow, it is not sure. You will get happiness, you may get misery. One condition today to you giving happiness, next morning maybe something different. So we are searching for happiness. You can find out answers for every question, but if I ask you, why do you want happiness? I'm sure you don't have any answer. Even I am also not have. We want house, we want family, we want friend, property, this and that. Yes, we have so many answers. I want this because, I want this because, I want this because. But why do you want happiness? Do you have any answer? No. I want happiness. I would give explanation sometime, not today. I should keep some suspense. So, we want happiness, and that is why we are trying so many ways, so many intellect. And we are lucky. We have a great intellect. Great intellect. Animals and human beings, there are some similarities. I will quote a mantra from scriptures. Ahar nidra bhayamaithunasya samanya pasvi naranam jnana bhitesam adhiko vishesha jnani nahina pasvi samana. I will explain it. What is the difference between human beings and animals? Animals eat. We also eat. Sometimes they enjoy their food. We don't. We are so hurry. We are watching the TV, rushing to office, eating some here and there. But animals see so calmly, so quietly. They enjoy their food. So food is similar. Ahar, then nidra, sleeping. Animals also sleep. We are also sleep. Fear. We are also fearful. They are also sometimes have fear. And one thing is special. This is our privilege, and that is we have the great intellect. This is our speciality. This is our privilege. It makes difference between animals and humans. If someone does not use the intellect, then there is no difference. So that is why animal did not develop any science. Animals did not develop any music, any transportation, nothing. As they were before, they are in same condition, but see, human beings. We have done so many things for our life. The only thing is our great intellect. But every power has two things. Every power has its two effects, positive and negative. Every, like electricity. If we use it properly, you can enjoy. If we use it wrong way, it will kill us. So every power has its 2 points. So our intellect is great power, great energy, and it has 2 ways. And we have used it rightly. We have developed this and that. But another point is we are suffering because of it. We are suffering because of the intellect. When sometime I was in Hong Kong, there was a little boy, 8-year-old, and he was searching on the Google how to commit suicide without pain. 8-year-old, very small kid, he was searching on the Google how to commit suicide without pain because he was afraid with the pain. But he wanted to commit suicide. So we have done this also. A small kid. So intellect is bliss for us, but if we cannot use the power right way, it becomes a danger. In this society and today's day, in this age, we are so fast. Society is so fast. I think today we have everything. Of course, In this world, everyone is not so blissful. Everyone not have everything, but most people have houses, property, everything. But you think those who have property and everything, they are suffering more than those people are poor, uneducated. So something has gone wrong too. We are searching happiness and we are creating so many things. But the only thing is we have to use our intellect in right way. And what the right way? One thing is clear, we want happiness and we have tried so many ways. The one thing I would like to say to you, and that is we have to use our strength with ourselves. Means what? I would say just dharma. You have the word in translation religion. But I would quote the word dharma because the translation is not perfectly correct. If I want to be happy, yes, you live a great house, use the great car, big car, you have property. It may be cause of happiness, it may not, and you know that. One thing must be there, and that is your intellect, your mind should be calm and quiet. If our mind is not calm and quiet, nothing will work. So dharma means what? I'm giving a definition to you in very brief time. Our great rishi, his name was Vyas. I think most of people know the Vyas. Vyas wrote Mahabharata, Vyas wrote Bhagavad, so many scriptures. And he wrote so many scriptures, and sometime he was asked, yes, you have wrote so many scriptures, big granthas, but I want to know in small single sentence. Can you give me a definition of the dharma? Vyas says, yes, I'll try. What the definition of dharma? And he said, I am quoting a very, very important quote. Sruyatam dharma sarvasvam srutva chaivavadharyatam atmana pratikulani paresham na samacharit. Now I translate it. It is Sanskrit verse. So he had wrote so many Mahabharata. Do you know about Mahabharata? In the Mahabharata, there are 1 lakh mantra. He wrote 18 Puranas. So many scriptures. But when he was asked, can you give me briefly what religion is? What dharma is? And he gave this mantra. In this verse, the half line is not definition of the religion. Only half line says what religion is. He says, Suryatam dharma sarvasvam srutva chaivavadharyatam. I am going to tell you what religion is and listen carefully. And now he is saying that Atmana pratikulani pareshamna samacharit. This is the core definition of the religion. But I'm thinking I should not take this quote. Atmana pratikulani paresham na samacharet means whatever you don't like to you, do not treat another person same way. If you do not want to be abused, so do not abuse. We want to be respected. Religion says, give respect. If I dishonor someone and I want respect, it is not going to happen. It is impossible. So, Atmana Pratikulani, whatever you do not want to be treated, do not treat another person. This is the very simple meaning of the religion. In your family, in your society, wherever you are living. So simple way is, if you want respect, give respect. If you are going in the morning walk, and if you would say good morning, and you can expect other person would say good morning. If you started abusing someone, and you will expect that he will say the good morning, no. We will get same result. So that is why the religion says, Atmana pratikulani, whatever you do not want to be with yourself, do not do with the other person. So Vyas says, in this life is so fast and so powerful. I'm sure you need religion. In your life, religion must be there. Without religion, suffering is going and going and going on. So that is why I hope you and me, we should work for spread this message, convey this message in family level, as a father, as a mother, as a brother, as a son, as a society member, and I am as a saint. So we all should work together to spread this message all over the world and everywhere. I think I should stop here. And actually, we are already late because it is happening. So now, next program, I am here. Thank you.
Thank you, Puja Swamiji. Now, after we heard Swamiji, some of you may be curious and want explanation of what he was preaching. So we will have a Q&A session. There will be index cards. Sanjeev ji has an index card for everybody with a pen and pencil. So please, you can write your questions on this card, and he will pass it to me. Or you can, or somebody will bring the mic to you. You can ask your question. So you have a choice, whatever you really like. You can also get up and you can get up and ask your question, please. Meanwhile, we do have one or two questions we would like to ask Swamiji. The one question is there a difference between an ashram and a temple? The question is asked is there a difference between an ashram and a temple? Is Swamiji's answer.
So question is the difference between temple and ashram. Because here in name is Sannyas Ashram USA. Actually, the sannyas ashram is a big word. It contains temple also. Temple is a part of the ashram. In the ashram, there is not only rituals. Of course, rituals are there. There will be some festival, cultural, social activity. As you seen in the slides, in our ashram in Mumbai, there are so many deities, there are so many temples in our campus. So, in the ashram, there is all activity. There is, actually we believe, there are 3 steps in spirituality. Let me clear. There are 3 stages of spirituality. One is karma, we call action. Another devotion. Third one is knowledge. There are 3 levels to complete this path of spirituality. So first is karma yoga. How to karma. How to live in your family. Ashram will teach you. Ashram will teach you how to live in your society, how to interact. How to interact with your family, with your society, with your friend, wherever you are living. So ashram is giving the concept of total freedom, total friendship, total harmony. First message is from the ashram. This is the karma yoga. You do your duty. You do your duty without any rest. Enjoy your duty. So ashram will take responsibility how to teach a person to take this responsibility. Then second level comes, it is a temple, devotion. So in temples, in our ashram also, temple is just for devotion. You go to temple, do namaskara, offer some prasad, take a participation in the arti. So this is the activity of the ashram. So ashram is for karma yoga. Ashram is for the devotion or the temple level. And ashram goes more ahead. It takes another part, and that is the part of knowledge. So ashram will give you the knowledge. It's the last part of the, and especially I think if I will not give the knowledge proper, the youth, the kids, we cannot take them to the temple so long. So without knowledge, without understanding, you cannot take them to temples. So we have to give the knowledge, we have to clear their doubts, we have to make them the confidence that this is what. If they can understand, then they can go to the temple and they will do the all rituals. So temple is just middle state, devotion, but ashram has first part, karma yoga, another part, the devotion, and third and last part is part of the knowledge. So thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji. I saw some people have the index cards and they're writing their questions. Yajat will help us bring the index cards here with the questions, please. And meanwhile, we will have another question for Swamiji. How do we bring or incorporate spirituality in our everyday lives? Again, the question is, how do we bring or incorporate spirituality in our daily lives?
Very great question and very important question. I would say spirituality is not just a part-time job. For 10 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour, you go to temple and do some arti, some chanting, some mantra, some offering, and it is over. No. Spirituality is not a work. It is not a part of your time. And usually we do that. I think you may have temple, small temple in your house. If you don't have, then you must have. In your house, there is a small temple. Every morning I think so, you go there and lit a lamp, do some prarthana, some mantra, and then over. So spirituality means it is your nature. Like you have something, some medicine in your house, and you are sick and you are not taking. So what use of that medicine? So spirituality is like a medicine. Just I'm giving an example. So example, do not take at ease. Spirituality is like a medicine, like a food. If you are hungry, then eat food. So spirituality is when you are taught Satyam Vada. Just for example, I tell you, you have heard about speak truth. Speak truth. Yes, I heard. Do not lie. Give respect. Do not steal. And everyone knows. This is not so rare things. Everyone knows. But problem begins. In Mahabharata, Lord Sri Krishna went to Duryodhana to say something, and he wanted to avoid the war. So he went to Duryodhana, he started giving to lecture, do not this, do not do this, do not do this. Duryodhana said, oh Krishna, do not teach me. I know what is right, what is wrong. This is not my problem. I know everything, what is right, what is wrong. I know everything. My problem is having known, but I cannot follow. Same situation we all have. Everyone knows what is right, what is wrong, but we are not able to follow. Spirituality is that you follow. When you are hungry, eat the food. When you are sick, take the medicine. Spirituality is for daily life. Spirituality is for your life. It is not a part-time. In our jivan, in our life, happiness and miseries will come. No one can avoid it. Even God, when takes the incarnation in the earth, he was suffering. Sri Krishna was here, he was suffering. Lord Ram was here, he was suffering. Pandava was suffering. Then who are you? So in the life, suffering and happiness are must. It cannot be avoided. But what spirituality will do? You can tolerate that. You can control yourself. Suffering will come and will go. Misery will come and will go. So first we have to know what spirituality is, then we should apply its principle in our daily life from beginning to the end, even the sleeping. And what spirituality is, it is not matter very small. So that is why we are here. So thank you.
Thank you, Swamiji, for answering all these questions. There are two more questions from the floor. This one came from the story Swamiji told us in the beginning of his discourse. Running in rat race is inevitable for being part of society. How do we avoid rat race and still be able to afford happiness within the family? Running, again, the question is, running in the rat race is inevitable for being part of society. How do we avoid rat race and still be able to afford happiness within our families?
Everyone is unique. Your personality is unique in this universe. Today, it is proved by the science. Your thumb, your blood, you are the unique. Everyone is unique. Your personality is yours. So first thing is, do not compare yourself with the other. We cannot compare the mango with the apple. We should not compare the mango with the banana, monkey with the fish. Every entity has in this creation, see, the strange, the wonder of the universe. See the creation of the God. A small thing also has its own entity. So you have your own entity, your own personality. So do not compare. It will make you in stress. Do not compare. You are yourself. You are more than enough. You should be like this. But I'm not saying do not do anything. Yes, put your all effort, all intellect, whatever means you have given by the God, use them. Use them. Other person has its own capacity. You have your own capacity. So do not compare. I was reading a very beautiful story. There was two neighbors. And thankfully in this here, no one knows who is our neighbor. It is actually good or bad, both things. But in India, we know the whole village. whole village. And it is said the village, the neighbors, they always in competition. So there were two neighbors, and they were always in competition. If someone has this car, I should have this car. And they made effort whole the life. And finally, they both went to the forest for a good penance, austerity to God. And he prayed to God, oh God, they were chanting the mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And finally, God appeared. God said, okay, I am here and you can ask whatever you want. Then the person said, have you gone that person? God said, not yet. Then he said, okay, now he is my neighbor, he is my competitor, and he is my problem. So my first boon is make me blind by one eye. Make me blind by one eye. That person became blind totally. So do not compare with anyone. You are enough. You are sufficient. You believe yourself. You believe the God. Nothing is required. Then all races will finish. See, if rats can make the race, why not human beings? So just believe yourself, and I would say believe the God, and take your path. Do not see here and there. You are enough. Listen yourself. Listen your voice. You are the best judge for yourself. You are the best judge for yourself. You can judge yourself, your capacity, your weaknesses, your strengths. So just believe yourself and do your job properly. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, we have a time for one more question. What are the activities happening in Sannyas Ashram USA? And what are the timings of Sannyas Ashram temple? So here is the slide with more detail. So everybody can look at this, and if Swamiji has to add anything to it, please
No,
do.
it's okay.
So basically, we have pujas 4 days a week. Sannyas Ashram is open every day of the week, but from 11 to 1, we have different kind of pujas like Sundarkand, various Q&A sessions, Shiv Abhishekam, Hanuman Chalisa. Those are the weekly activities. And then once a month, we have Vishnu Sahasranam puja. And after each and every prayer and activities, we have Aarti and lunch prasadam. So please come and join us whenever your schedule permits to any of these activities during the week. And then on Zoom, he has the Gita classes. And not only this weekly and monthly appointment, you can call the ashram or send an email to come and meet with Swamiji on one-on-one, and he will be delighted. And Swamiji is here. Swamiji, when are you leaving?
Second.
Swamiji is here till the 2nd of January. So please try to benefit with the time while he's here with us, and to see him in person and get your questions and curiosities answered.
Swamiji will visit us again.
And he will be coming again. Yeah, and then Swamiji will be visiting us back in March. So meanwhile, it will be all of February, we won't have him, so please utilize while he's here your time to meet him. Okay, so looking at the time constraint, this is the Q&A session we are finishing up. And we are planning about the next activities.
Q&A, if you guys have questions that were not answered, please leave a question with your email address. You can drop it either the front desk or with one of us, and we'll make sure you get an answer. While we're having tea later on, if you guys want to talk on what we're talking about, we'll do that.
And then
This is